everyone. My name is Maciej Kasprzak, and I'm in charge of financial technology services division in Ailleron. So in FTS, we deliver solutions and services to financial institutions. So not only banks, but also fintechs, insurance companies. We have a really broad experience and expertise in software development, specifically for financial industry. And today I have with me Michał Walerowski, who is a business unit director and AI and data subject matter expert. So we will tackle for you a topic of data in financial industry. So I have a lot of long list of interesting questions to Michał. I hope he will be able to answer all the questions. Nevertheless, before we start, I would like to just maybe summarize where we at if it comes to data. So banks, and not only banks, all the financial institutions, they play a very crucial role in today's digital age. So they collect a very extensive amount of data from their customers. So they possess a detailed insight regarding our financial behaviors, such as our spendings, how we spend actually our money, but also where we go on vacations, what services we use, and many more. So this wealth of information is immensely, it has a very high value. So not only for the financial institutions, but also for a broader economy and society as a whole. So since AI and data is a very hot topic nowadays, I think that this is extremely important topic, and every organization is strongly thinking and they have in their strategy projects related data. So Michał, are you ready?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so Michał, so how is it with the data in financial world? So what kind of challenges financial institutions have nowadays if it comes to data?
Yeah, so I think we should start with clarifying that data isn't something new. Also in financial sector and financial world, first big data projects were held in banking industry more than 20 years ago, and financial institution in general know that it's worth to invest in data-related projects. As example, we can use some researches that shows that from 7 to 10% of IT budgets are usually spent on data-related elements, projects, data management, artificial intelligence, and so on. So banks are tackling these projects and want to monetize data. However, there are still some challenges that need to be tackled during data-related project. One of the elements, as Maciej said, banks have lots and financial institutions have lots of data, but usually those data are siloed and placed in dozens or even in hundreds of different systems. So there are some challenges in access to those data, especially as some of those systems have legacy technology. So it's not so easy to extract data from those systems. What's more, if we have such large amount of systems, we need to consolidate them data, transform them, and build some unified records when it comes to data analysis. Already mentioned legacy technologies. The best way is to integrate, for example, via getting events and so on. However, not all and even not a half of source systems, data producers, enable such possibilities. So usually in one project, we need to have several integration methods which are in line with existing data infrastructure, and also skill sets on the sides of financial institution. Very often, such projects needs to assure appropriate roles from data engineers, data analysts, architects, system analysts, integration analysts, people responsible for machine learning, and so on. So building such skilled teams with experience in handling large volumes of data, it's also very challenging for financial institutions. And the last area I would like to mention are all those topics connected with data governance, but also compliance rules, which are very strict when we are talking about customer data, security, and elements with data quality. So those are elements that we should always involve in this kind of project.
So let's maybe stop here, because I think that this topic is very wide. So and taking into consideration significant amount of challenges associated with data, I think it is clear that for any organization, the initial step to start actually dealing with data, it cannot be to, I don't know, purchase a platform or start actually building their own solution. At least in my understanding, but I guess it will be interesting actually what you would say about this. So I understand that introducing a substantial transformation within the organization, an adoption of data-centric solutions and work culture. So this would be actually some kind of like a first step, right? So you need to build certain way of thinking about data.
Yeah, exactly. You definitely cannot start with technical part, because first of all, you need to identify the key stakeholders when it comes to data users, data monetizations, and so on. And after that, define vision and business goals and objectives for the whole data strategy project. And just after that, define some KPIs and assess a current status of data management, data governance. Of course, also before starting implementation of technical tools, even before picking appropriate technical tools, there is huge elements that should be tackled connected with data governance. And just after that, you can start to find what are gaps between existing architecture, existing data governance, and the final vision of the solution. And after that, we can say financial institution is able to start technical part of the project, picking appropriate technologies, vendors, or doing it by internal resources, and monitoring, continuous monitoring of the project.
Okay, great. So just to simplify, you would actually divide this whole process into two steps, right? So first is actually building the data management as such. So so building